Today is a quick update on our mini lasers. I will show you how to set up the Rotary Roller on the Acmer K1 and AlgoLaser Pixis, two very different approaches to cylindrical engraving, while testing the respective but eerily similar mini smoke purifiers, so we can do our explorations safely inside. There are so many ways to do this wrong, so I promise to make all the mistakes so you don't have to. And to make good on a long time promise, I will also show you the new home of the K1 at my little niece's house. I'm gerGO, and this is gerGO Print 3D, your YouTube channel about 3D printers, lasers, CNC, and basically anything that piques the interest of this uncle-nephew DIY enthusiast duo and our family. As always, we provide curated, translation-ready subtitles, chapter markers, and multiple audio tracks for the smoothest access. Just a quick heads up before we dive in, both Acmer and AlgoLaser kindly sent us these devices and accessories to test, but no money changed hands. I'm definitely not here to promote one over the other, just to share our honest, unfiltered experiences. If you do decide either of these machines or their accessories are right for you, please consider using our affiliate links down in the description. It doesn't cost you a penny extra, and it's exactly how we can keep the lights on and keep making videos like these for you. The battle of the mini lasers rages on, featuring Class 1 safety protections and footprints so small that 3 of these machines can fit on this dining table. The Acmer K1 gives you a slightly bigger 15 by 15 centimeter work area and very capable free PC software. On the other hand, the Pixi line, both the infrared and the blue laser variants, work on smaller surfaces, 8 by 9 centimeters and 10 by 10 centimeters respectively. But these offer standalone on-device control and mobile phone access. Today's focus is to show you exactly how we managed to set up the rotary and air purifiers in both systems. If you want full reviews on these machines, definitely check out our previous videos first. Both companies sent us their mini smoke purifiers. Besides the black and white colors, they are absolutely identical inside, down to the exact same 3-stage carbon and HEPA filters. The only real difference is the hoses. Acmer uses a softer pipe that requires hose clamps, while AlgoLaser uses a more rigid pipe that threads directly onto the twist mount connector in the back perfectly. The control panels are also identical on the front. Just press the power button and toggle the fan speed with the other. Quick tip: I sometimes needed to double press the power button on both devices to wake them up. Both companies also sent friction style rotary accessories. Acmer's comes as a DIY kit, offering a ton of flexibility with an adjustable belt. AlgoLaser went with a simpler pre-assembled design that just gives you 2 roller distance options with 2 belts. Of course, we need to raise these lasers to fit the rotary underneath. But before we get into that, I need to issue a massive safety warning. By raising these devices, we are breaking the Class 1 safety seal, creating a gaping gap at the bottom that exposes the laser beam. And this is extremely dangerous, especially for kids who might be perfectly at eye level with that gap. For this exact reason, I'm not giving the riser feet and rotary units to my little nieces just yet. When operating like this, wearing the included protective glasses is strictly mandatory for everyone in the room. So let's see the Acmer K1 first. Raising the K1 uses the included height extender feet, which lift the engraver by 90 millimeters. Curiously, I actually had to add my own heatset inserts to the bottom of the K1 to screw them in. This might just be an early release quirk, but watch out for it. This setup provides infinite flexibility. Nothing stops you from propping the device up even higher with books or cans if needed. For the electrical connection, you simply unplug the Y motor and attach the included extension wires in its place. Setting up the software is similarly bare bones. In Lightburn's machine settings, we disable the homing sequence and change the 101 y-axis steps per millimeter from 80 down to 65 to match the roller size. Don't enable Lightburn's built-in rotary mode here. It works without that. Just size your design for the circumference of your object and use scan type field shapes so it engraves in a single pass. We don't want the rotary to move the object back and forth to engrave. While Acmer's free Acmer Studio software is great, it currently lacks a menu to change those machine parameters. The easy workaround? Just use the free Laser GRBL software to change that 101 setting and save a specific rotary config for quick switching in the future. Using Lightburn, I engraved this fun Spice Wars logo onto our wooden spice mill. Notice the orientation of the rotary unit, the position of the graphics in the lower left corner of the work area, and how I set the job start to current position. It works beautifully. If me figuring out these software workarounds and making the mistakes for you is helping your own creative spice flow, please write a sandworm down to that like button and hit subscribe. And if you really want to help our little channel conquer the algorithm, throw some hype our way using YouTube's new feature. We would appreciate it so much. Alright, let's move on to the Pixi. Looking at the Pixi, I will only be demoing the red IR variant today. Starting with the hardware, there is no need for extra parts. By removing 4 thumb screws on the back, we can slide the main laser body up by 100 millimeters maximum. There is no way to raise the Pixi higher, which puts a hard restriction on the size of the object we can engrave. And it also needs to fit between the protective side shields. The electrical connection is much cleaner here. Just plug the included cables into the dedicated rotary port on the back. You can skip the mobile app for now. It currently lacks rotary support. I had just a little more luck with the standalone touchscreen. After a firmware update, I was able to select ARR roller mode and chose horizontal tool head motion. Warning, move the tool head to the center position before doing this because the motors are locked and you won't be able to move it along the y-axis afterward. Also, the IR laser's red crosshair is incredibly misleading in this mode. Make sure to align the actual laser source with the apex line of your object. And don't trust the framing preview. It marked a totally different area from where the actual engraving went. There is no way to rotate text unless you use handwriting to fit a word or two. In short, beginnings of the rotary functionality is there, but the standalone software is not ready for prime time in my opinion. So just like the Acmer device, Lightburn is where the Pixi's rotary will really shine. Here's the easiest way to do it. You can set the working mode on the Pixi's device screen, just like we discussed. This automatically adjusts the internal machine parameters for you. Then in Lightburn's rotary setup, just enter 54 millimeters per turn and 15.6 millimeters for the roller diameter and enable this dedicated rotary mode. Make sure to change your start point to current location, just like with the K1. And the rest of the engraving procedure goes exactly the same way as we did on the K1. In fact, I actually engraved the exact same Spice Wars graphics onto this stainless steel motorized spice wheel, which is something the IR laser absolutely excels at. You can see my speed, power and other settings right there on the screen. Neither system is absolutely perfect right out of the box, but after figuring out their little quirks, both are capable of producing truly amazing results. I wouldn't even rate one over the other. I've shown you the pluses and minuses here and in our dedicated reviews, so you can pick the device that fits your specific use case the best. However, if you have kids around, I have to say it again, I would not recommend setting up these rotary attachments. And for these eerily similar mini smoke purifiers, they did their jobs incredibly well. And you can expect them to work even better in regular flat use when the laser work area is fully enclosed against the table. I can't completely comment on their longevity just yet, but replacement filters are readily available on AlgoLaser's website. Curiously, I couldn't find them listed anywhere on Acmer's site, but here's the ultimate pro tip. Since the two purifiers are identical internally, Acmer users can simply buy their replacement filters straight from AlgoLaser. Problem solved. Let's end this video on a high note. The Acmer K1 has finally found its permanent home with my little nieces. We safely installed Acmer Studio on their computer, kept the machine flat on the desk with the safety shield fully engaged, and had a blast making a fun little test project together. It's the perfect safe crafting tool for them when used exactly as intended. If you want to learn more about these devices, their software, and laser engraving in general, please keep watching our dedicated Acmer and AlgoLaser playlists right here on the channel, or just go print 3D if that's closer to your heart. Thank you for watching yet another gerGO Print 3D video all the way through. Stay safe.